Didn't know today would be our last, or that I'd have to say goodbye to you so fast. I'm so numb I can't feel anymore. I'm praying you just walk back through that door and tell me that I was only dreaming. You're not really gone as long as I believe. There will be another angel around the throne tonight. Your love lives on inside of me, and I will hold on tight. It's not my place to question, only God knows why. I'm just jealous of the angels around the throne tonight. You always made my troubles feel so small, and you were always there to catch me when I'd fall. In a world where heroes come and go, well, God just took the only one I know. So I'll hold you as close as I can, longing for the day when I see your face again. But until then, God must need another angel around the throne tonight. Your love lives on inside of me, and I will hold on tight. It's not my place to question, only God knows why. I'm just jealous of the angels around the throne tonight, singing hallelujah. Just jealous of the angels around the throne tonight.
Maureen walked through life with a steady grace, strong in spirit, sure in place. Her voice was clear, her mind her own, an independence deeply grown. Yet in her heart a kindness shone, a giving nature warmly known. Protective arms, a loyal stand, she held her loved ones close at hand. Her courage fierce, her beacon bright, a guiding star, a constant light. And though her journey is now done, her strength lives on in everyone. Good afternoon and welcome to everyone here in the church and to all who are joining us remotely. My name is Rhonda Edwards, and it's my absolute privilege to be conducting this celebration of love, life and remembrance for Maureen Faye Eddy, a remarkable woman whose independence, strength, resilience, loyalty and generosity shaped her life and those around her. On behalf of the family, I'd like to extend their deep appreciation to you all as they're comforted by your support and presence during this difficult time. And a special thank you for being a part of this shared remembrance of Maureen's incredible life. As we gather today to honour Maureen's memory, may the stories, laughter and love shared remind you of the joy she brought into your lives. Each of you here shared a special connection with Maureen in some way, whether as family, a friend, a colleague, a neighbour, or someone whose life she touched. Some of these connections were brief, others lasted many years, but every relationship mattered. And every memory has become a part of her story, a chapter in the beautiful life Maureen lived. And whilst you cherish those memories, it's natural to feel the weight of loss when someone you love is no longer here. When someone dies, the world can feel a little emptier, and we're left with a void that only their presence could fill. Grief comes because there was love, and love never disappears just because the life has ended. The ache of absence is real, but over time it can soften into something more bearable. Healing doesn't mean forgetting, but allowing Maureen's love and the moments that you shared with her to remain a part of you. In front of me there are 5 candles, and I'd like to now ask her children, David, Shane, Mark, Sally and Sean, to come forward and light the candles in honour of the woman they loved.
Does it look like in heaven? Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say? Does the sun shine bright forever? Have your fears and your pain gone away? 'Cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left. And here on earth everything's different. There's an emptiness. Oh, I hope you're dancing in the sky, and I hope you're singing in the angels' choir, and I hope the angels know what they have. I bet it's so nice up in heaven since you arrived. So tell me, what do you do up in heaven? Are your days filled with love and light? Is there music? Is there art and invention? Tell me, are you happy? Are you more alive? 'Cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left. And here on earth.
Thank you. Just as a candle casts its light, Maureen illuminated the world around her through her actions, love and presence. Just as a candle stands tall against the wind, Maureen showed courage and resilience in all she faced. Just as a candle offers warmth to those nearby, Maureen shared her generosity and care freely with everyone around her. Just as a candle's light guides through the darkness, Maureen's loyalty and support provided comfort and guidance to all who knew her. And just as a candle's light represents hope, Maureen's well-lived life will continue to inspire hope and strength in others. As these candles burn brightly throughout this service, take time to reflect on the light Maureen brought into your hearts. Now I'd like to invite Maureen's grandchildren and great-grandchildren to come forward and place a carnation on the table beside the candles. Each flower is a simple offering, and together they create a beautiful tribute to their Nan, Maureen.
It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way. You always walked a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name for so long. A beautiful smile to hide the pain. Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle.
Thank you.
You are the wind.
There is a quote that says, "Food is the ingredient that binds us all together." And this certainly was the case for Maureen. She loved cooking and sharing hearty comfort meals like her well-known lasagna, spaghetti, chow mein and curried sausages. Making up a tray for each of her children and their families and delivering it to their doors wasn't just feeding them. It gave her such happiness to know that she was caring for them in her own special way. Because at the heart of it all, family was Maureen's life, her purpose and her focus. Her children, David, Shane, Mark, Sally and Sean, were the centre of her world, and Maureen was fiercely protective of them. In her eyes, they could never do anything wrong, even when her boys got into all sorts of mischief in their youth. Somehow, no matter what trouble they caused, they knew they could always come home and tell her everything, or their version of the story, and she'd believe them without hesitation. And if any of them said that someone had treated them unfairly, well, let's just say that person would soon find themselves on the receiving end of Maureen's very particular style of justice. But inside her house, Maureen had her own way of dealing with her son's naughty behaviour. She once tried to chase them with a broom, only to break the first, and the next one, well, it missed the target entirely and ended up killing a rooster. Maureen would do anything for her children, even when her eldest David would rock up at 3 a.m. after a big night out with his mates. She'd pop out and ask, "Are you hungry? Want some steak and chips?" and quickly make it happen. As Maureen's children grew up, their partners, Robin, Fiona, Heath and Linda, quickly learned that they would need to prove themselves to the matriarch of this family. Luckily for all of them, they passed with flying colours, and Maureen welcomed them into her family, treating them like her own. Maureen was the proudest grandmother, absolutely devoted to her grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Now, I'm going to give you all a heads up that there is quite a few that we're going to mention, but Maureen would have loved to have each one recognised, so get comfortable. And then to Joshua, Brodie, Jessie, Jade, Kyle, Michael, Taylor, Corey, Matthew, Emily, Brooke, Piper, Jet, who is no longer with us, Paige, Kayla, Lachlan, Jackson, Kiara, Nicholas, Hannah, Braxton, Sierra, Regan, Caden and Mason, as well as to their partners. Now, I'm not going to mention the partners. That was the negotiation. And a great nan to Brooklyn, who is no longer with us, Landon, Cora, Carson, Zephyr, Luna, Sunny, Lara, Dylan, Emma, Cara, Elena, Justin, Taylor, Dominique, Zeke, Lila, Saint, Alicia, James, Xavier and Riot. Now, did I get everyone? Yep, yay. I think that's good. In total, 25 grandchildren and 22 great-grandchildren. Quite a big family, but nothing Maureen wasn't used to, having grown up as one of 18 children herself. Maureen's childhood was spent surrounded by her brothers and sisters, enjoying close relationships and creating wonderful memories that stayed with her all of her life. Her siblings were baby Johnson, who only lived for a few precious hours, Kevin, Barney, Nola and Phyllis, all who predeceased Maureen, as well as Graham, Neville, Vivian, Pauline, Denise, Kenny, Sambo, Raylene, Anne, Sandra, Shane and Philip. I'm so glad I didn't have to know all of those off by heart. Maureen's formative years amongst so many siblings, no doubt, taught her resilience, independence, practicality and a strong sense of self that shaped the woman she became. Maureen shared 26 wonderful years with her partner Ray, a fantastic couple who complemented each other perfectly. Maureen was more like a bullet, bold, decisive, often acting with little thought, whilst Ray was grounded and considered. Together they enjoyed renovating houses, although Maureen often took the demolition first, think later approach, tearing things down with gusto and leaving Ray and the tradespeople to figure out how to put it all back together again. And she loved painting the houses, always sticking to her two signature colours, light grey and dark grey. When Ray passed away 4 years ago, Maureen was devastated, but she carried her grief quietly, keeping the pain to herself. This was typical of Maureen. With all the challenges in her life, she rarely spoke of them. She preferred to keep her struggles to herself, not wanting to worry anyone else. When I asked her children if their mum had any special talents, the answer was unanimous: smoking. Over the years, she had tried to give up, switching to menthols and the smaller, slim ones, taking just 2 puffs before butting it out. So if anyone asked when she last had a cigarette, Maureen could confidently reply, "Oh, not for years," because technically she never actually smoked a full one. Maureen will be missed for so many things, for the relationship she nurtured with each individual in her family, for her passion, her protectiveness, and her loyalty. She will be remembered for her love of gardening, although she had little patience for trees, and they were always the first to go whenever she moved or renovated a house. She'll be fondly remembered for the surprise visits to see her grandchildren, for the coffee catch-ups, for never missing a birthday, and for the detailed book that tracked all of her family's milestones and significant anniversaries. But the one thing Maureen will be missed most for was her unique way of caring, the thoughtful, practical, and often unforgettable ways she showed her love to everyone around her. When we think about Maureen's life, there is much to remember and cherish. So now I'd like to invite Maureen's favourite daughter, Sally, and Maureen's daughter-in-law, Robin, to come forward and share a eulogy in honour of their mum and mother-in-law.
Mum was born in Finley on the 3rd of September 1951, the daughter of Samuel and Violet Johnson. She was one of 18 children, 9 girls and 9 boys, which meant she grew up surrounded by family, love and plenty of noise. She went to Tocumwal Primary School and then Finley High School, leaving around year 9. Her first job was at Callie's pub in Tocumwal, working alongside Nen, cleaning and making beds. Not long after, she met Dad, Dennis Eddy, and in January 1969 they married. Together they had 4 children: David, 1969, Shane, 1971, Mark, 1974, and then finally me, her girl, in 1978. A few years later, Mum and Dad separated and Mum met John Hanley. Together they had Mum's youngest son, Shawnee, in 1985. Mum was always a hard worker. In the early years, she worked alongside Dad picking fruit. Later, she found her place in the kitchen, becoming the chef at the Barooga Sports Club, where she worked for many years. In 1995, she met Ray Thomas, and together they worked side by side at Cobram Pine Products for over 15 years. Mum and Ray also invested in properties around Cobram and Barooga, working tirelessly to renovate and prepare them as rentals. On top of all that, Mum even owned and ran a fish and chip shop in Cobram, where she would say she fed the whole town. Mum loved to cook. Her home-cooked meals were the best. You could say we all grew up eating like kings. She took pride in caring for her family and anyone who came through her door. After many years of hard work, Mum and Ray decided to retire on the Gold Coast. But it wasn't long before her heart pulled her back home to Cobram, where she could be surrounded by her children and grandchildren, the people she loved most. Mum loves simple joys, going to the club for a game of Keno, and more often than not, she seemed to be lucky. She loved her garden, planting flowers and keeping her lawns and outdoor spaces beautiful. Inside the house was no different. Mum loved a tidy house and couldn't stand clutter. Everything had its place. But what stood out most about Mum was her generosity. Nothing was ever too much for her. She would happily babysit her grandchildren, cook a meal or shout the whole family dinner, always the first to put her hand up to help. She supported each of us unconditionally and always made sure that whatever needed to be done happened. We are so blessed to have called her our mum. Her love, her support and her strength shaped all of us. She gave us everything and more until we meet again. Rest in peace, Mum. We love you and we'll always remember you.
Thanks, Sally. It's hard to get up and speak about someone you love so much. So let's put our hands together, Sally and Robin. As we continue reflecting on Maureen's life, I'd like to now welcome Maureen's sister Vivian, followed by her granddaughters Brooke, Emily and Piper to share some of their memories.
Our beautiful sister Maureen, taken too soon. As most people know, we are a big family of 18, 9 boys and 9 girls. Hello, Shane. I am so sorry you couldn't be with us today. I am number 8 in line and Maureen is number 10. We are very close in age. Maureen's kids are lucky to have a mum like her. She would have given them the shirt off her back. In honour of a beautiful soul and filled our hearts with warmth and laughter. May your spirit find rest and may your legacy of kindness continue to inspire. She was very proud of all her family. Barry and I have been lucky enough to spend the last few years with Maureen at our home on Saturdays. Moores would always turn up on Saturdays with a paper for Barry and 2 loaves of Italian bread for lunch. Then me and Moores would get in the side by side and cruise around the orchard and end up driving along the beach with the wind in our hair, laughing our heads off like Velma and Louise. Before Maureen went home, she would say, "I've had another beautiful day, Viv." Our beautiful Maureen, you will fill our lives with joy, laughter and love. May you be at peace in the arms of Ray. Days will pass, but our memories will always last. We will always keep you in our hearts. The love and joy you brought into our lives will never be forgotten. Keep laughing. We all love you, Maureen. I will miss you, sweetheart.
I'll read Brooke's speech. What can I say, Nan? Our lives will never be the same without you. Christmas has always been my favourite time of the year, and I can't even imagine it now without you there. Every year you would make me a pavlova because you knew it was my favourite, and no one else's pavs could ever compare to yours. It was those little things you did, Nan, that showed us how much you loved us. I will always be forever grateful that you got to meet Alessia, your great-granddaughter. You were so proud of me and you absolutely adored her. That memory will stay with me forever. Some of my fondest times were staying over at your house. You always let us stay up so late and you loved to feed us. It didn't matter what time it was, you always made sure we were looked after. Those are the memories I'll carry with me always. Thinking of you will always make me smile, Nan. You will never be forgotten. You'll always live on in our hearts, in our stories and in the love you left behind. Rest peacefully, Nan. We love you always.
People always say life is short, but it's not until you lose someone you love when you realise how short it really is. One thing I was unprepared for this year was to lose you, Nan. I thought I had more time. I thought I had more time to tell you how much I love you. I thought I had more time for more memories. I thought I had more time to laugh with you. My heart is shattered and a piece will always be broken knowing you're not with us anymore. I'll forever remember you as the strong Nan, the one that never stopped, that did everything in their power to help when it was needed. You were the most generous person with the kindest soul. I'll never forget the times I sat at your bench while you taught me how to cook, or our little chats out the back while you had a smoke. All the times I stayed at yours and we sat up till early hours of the morning playing that card game on Facebook. It's all the little memories we shared together that I'll cherish forever. I'm truly blessed to have had you as my Nan. The only ease I have with knowing you're gone is knowing you're with Poppy Ray. I can honestly picture you up there, filling him in on absolutely everything that has happened. Goodbye, Nan. I know you'll forever be looking down on us and protecting us. I love you always and forever.
Hi, I'm Piper Maureen Eddy, and today I'm reading a speech that I have written for my very much loved Nan. I feel so grateful to have a Nan like you. There were countless times when we would have fun together, and those moments will stay with me forever. Over the years, you watched me grow, and I'll always remember the special times we shared. One memory that always makes me smile was New Year's Eve. Most us grandkids stayed at your house because it was too cold to be out camping. You brought out party poppers and streamers, and you promised to do a countdown at the fireworks at midnight on the veranda. And just like you promised, we did. It was one of the best times ever. After that, we sat together on the chairs talking about the year that had passed. And of course, you added in your jokes. Nan, your jokes never got old. There were so many moments like that. You would take me down the street and spoil me with the most random but most meaningful things. We would watch movies together in your room, always the best ones. We went to the reject shop, the supermarket, the park, anywhere really, because no matter where we were, it was always fun with you. Nan, I will never forget you. You will live on in my heart forever. I feel so blessed and honoured to carry your name as my middle name. Whenever people ask me what my middle name is, I say proudly, it's my Nan's name. I love you so much, Nan. You were so good to me and to all of us. I will always think about you, I will always miss you, and I will always carry you on in my heart. I love you, Nan.
That's beautiful words, hey? And when it comes for young ones and it comes from the heart, it's absolutely beautiful. Vivian, thank you. And to the granddaughters, thank you very much. Now, I have received a poem from Joshua, Maureen's grandson, who couldn't be here today. Nan wasn't just a Nan, she was like my mother too. Been there since a baby and always helped me through. Nan's house was always warm and always full of joy, my most familiar memory since I was a boy. Nan's house was a place I could think, a place where I could laugh and cry, a place where I could have a meal and leave my dishes in the sink. I'm sure Poppy Ray had open arms when you reached the heaven's gates. I'm happy I got to say goodbye before it was too late. When you see my daughter, give her a kiss for me. We blessed you with these grandchildren, and now you've met all three. Love, Josh, Tanane, Brooklyn, Landon and Carson. So thank you very much for that one. And just an apology, because I think I said it should have been Alicia, so I didn't get it all right, and I've been practising too, so I apologise for that. We have heard some heartfelt words and some wonderful memories about Maureen. So now let's take a moment to look back on Maureen's life through a collection of photographs. As the images appear, may they bring to mind your own special memories and the many chapters of her story. Please enjoy.
I know you're up in heaven, but damn, it hurts like hell. 'Cause I'd just be pretending if I said anything else. And I know God don't make mistakes, but this sure feels like one. That won't change the facts, and that won't bring you back. So I'll cry 'cause it's over, smile because we had you. Packed a whole lot of living even though it ended all too soon. And in time I'll start healing, but even when I get that feeling, no matter where I go or what I do, I'll never not remember you. Thank God for all the memories, pictures on my phone. They don't fill the empty, but I feel less alone. And I know you're with the angels, right where you belong. 'Cause you were one to us, you left a legacy of love. So I'll cry 'cause it's over, and smile had you. Packed a whole lot of living, even though it ended all too soon. And in time I'll start healing, but even when I get that feeling, no matter where I go or what I do, I'll never not remember you. You lighten up a whole room like that. You made us think, made us feel, made us all laugh. You always giving that shirt off your back. I miss you bad, I miss you bad. So I'll cry 'cause it's over, and smile because we had you. Packed a whole lot of living, even though it ended all too soon. And in time I'll start healing, but even when I get that feeling, no matter where I go or what I do, I'll never not remember you. Oh, I promise you, I'll never not remember you.
Early morning, there's a message on my phone. It's my mother saying, darling, please come home. I fear the worst, but how could you leave us all behind? There's so much to say, but there's so little time. So how do I say goodbye? Someone who's been with me for my whole damn life. You gave me my name and the color of your eyes. See your face when I look at mine. So how do I say goodbye? When I couldn't, you always saw the best in me. Right or wrong, you were always on my side. But I'm scared of what life without you's like. And I saw the way she looked into your eyes. And I promise if you go, I will make sure she's alright. So how do I say goodbye? Someone who's been with me for my whole damn life. You gave me my name and the color of your eyes. See your face when I look at mine. So how do I say goodbye? And there's no way you could ever let me down. Gonna steal some time and start again. You'll always be my closest friend. And someday we're gonna make it out. Just hold the light. Just hold the light high, high. So how do I say goodbye to someone who's been with me for my whole damn life? You gave me my name and the color of your eyes. I see your face when I look at mine. So how do I say goodbye? So how do I say goodbye? Yes, I do. I believe that one day I will be where I was, right there, right next to you. And it's hard, the day just seems so dark. The moon, the stars, and nothing without you. Your touch, your skin, where do I begin? No words can explain the way I'm missing you tonight. This emptiness, this hole that I'm inside. These tears, they tell their own story. Told me not to cry when you were gone. But the feeling's overwhelming, it's much too strong. Can I lay by your side, next to you? You and I don't want to be here if I can't be with you tonight. I'm reaching out to you. Can you hear my call? This hurt that I've been through, I'm missing you like crazy. Yeah. You told me not to cry when you were gone, but the feeling's overwhelming. It's much too strong. Can I lay by your side next to you?
Some beautiful memories. The family have chosen a reading called Maureen's Garden, as they feel it beautifully reflects the way she nurtured them, both as a mum and a nan. And I'd like to now invite her granddaughters Paige and Kayla to come forward and share this reading with us. It's just there.
Our mum and nan kept a garden of the heart. She planted all the good things that gave our life its start. She turned us to the sunshine and encouraged us to dream, fostering and nurturing the seeds of self-esteem. And when the winds and rains came, she protected us enough, but not too much. She knew we'd need to stand up strong and tough. Her constant good example taught us right from wrong, markers for our pathway to last our whole life long. Mum and Nan, we are your garden, your legacy, so true, and may you feel our hearts today. They're full of love for you.
Thank you, a beautiful poem. In the wake of losing someone, we take on the role of preserving their stories, safeguarding their memories and inheriting their legacy. So speak of Maureen often, share stories and reminisce about the moments that you shared with her. In doing so, you not only honour her memory, but keep her spirit alive in your hearts and minds, ensuring that her legacy continues to encourage and uplift you all. For those who wish, please join me now as we say the Lord's Prayer together. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. We have been remembering with love and gratitude the life Maureen lived. Her story has reached its final chapter. Her work here is done, and may she now rest peacefully, held always in the hearts of those who love her. And here now, in this final act, in sorrow but without fear, in love and appreciation, we tenderly, lovingly and reverently commit Maureen to her final rest. Maureen lived fully, loved deeply, and leaves a story that will remain forever in your hearts. Family and friends, that does conclude our service in honour of Maureen. Thank you for being here to celebrate Maureen's life and for holding the family in your thoughts and hearts. A special thank you to the staff at the GV Hospital for the care and compassion they showed Maureen during her final 4 days. You are all invited to join the family for refreshments at the Barooga Sporties Club, where you can share stories, perhaps have a laugh, and continue honouring Maureen's life. In a moment, we will accompany Maureen to the hearse as she makes her way to her final resting place. Maureen lived her life on her own terms, embracing each day with courage, independence, and a love for those around her. So, in honour of Maureen, may you remember that your life is your story. Tell it boldly, live it fully, and own every chapter, because she was, in every way, simply the best. Please stand as the music starts, and could we please have our coffin bearers? Thank you.